So essentially we're able to work out terms where we don't have to make any payments for 12 months. The way that we acquired the property was also very creative.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So we are here in Santurce, Puerto Rico. We're on Juan Ponce de Leon, which this is an area that my company and several of our friends have invested heavily in this area. We've got the Hiawatha building down the street, a couple of Airbnbs up the road from that. And we're here with Zachary and AJ today, and we're in their building. Pretty interesting deal, the way that it got structured and the way that things got put together.
My name is AJ Swami.
I'm Zachary with Puerto Rico.
I've been in Puerto Rico for about a year now. Thanks to Zachary and Robbie, there's a lot of great communities for investors, real estate investors here on the island. In terms of the building itself, so it's two conjoint buildings, commercial mixed-use buildings. There's commercial spaces on the first floor. Then the second and the third floor currently are completely vacant. It's beautiful in the sense that they're wide open spaces. There's no existing plumbing, existing electric for us to navigate. It's wide open, so we can really construct and build new systems that really mesh with our concept. There's also a wide open rooftop space that's relatively large, so we're planning on putting a rooftop bar up there as well. So it's a really exciting deal.
The original concept we were originally thinking of doing pods, but then because of tourism and a couple other things, we're doing these micro units now. It's
right.
Like 28 of them, is that right?
26, yeah. So as Zachary mentioned, like some of the tourism criteria that we need to meet in order to get pre-approved by like the Act 74, we needed to kind of pivot a little bit. So now instead of doing full pods or capsules, we're doing a micro hotel concept. So one thing about Santurce or San Juan, it's very difficult for budget travelers to find accommodation.
Sure.
So the market for like a product between like $75 or $95, it's wide open. So right now, if you're a budget traveler and you're looking in that price range, you're really limited to like a bunk in a hostel, which again, it's not like a private space. It's a shared room where you get a bunk and a shared bathroom. Where we're looking to provide a product which is right in that price range, $75 to $95. You will have your own bed and your own bathroom within suite. So essentially we're able to work out terms where we don't have to make any payments for 12 months because it's within our community. It's a friend that we're working with, so luckily that allows us to be a lot more flexible with our cash flow. Another really interesting thing about the building is that there's two-bedroom, two-bath apartments that were already completed as part of the building. So because there's already two apartments currently available, we were able to negotiate with the seller to allow us to actively rent them on Airbnb during due diligence of the deal. So it allows us to also raise more cash flow, helps us pay for legal fees, helps us pay for architect, different costs that traditionally would occur during the planning phase. It also helps us get a head start in terms of timeline.
It sounds like you're going to have multiple streams of income, which is pretty cool as well. I was going to ask, do you also, as in addition to renting these units that we're in right now on Airbnb, are you collecting the rents right now while you're in your 12-month period?
Correct, yeah.
So you guys negotiated a really good
yes.
deal for yourselves, where you get to grab the income for a year while you're building it out. Ari probably got a pretty good price on the back end.
Absolutely. The way that we were able to negotiate the terms was pure owner financing. The way that we also raised the down payment was through the community. So there was a deal makers breakfast, essentially one of our morning meetings that everyone attended, and Lance, one of our friends, brought this deal to our attention. Essentially, we needed to raise the down payment. So everyone that was interested that day went and toured this building. It's beautiful, so a lot of people were interested. And then right away, we had almost 7 people that were ready to commit and make the deal happen. Lance Denning, all kudos to him. He's probably one of the best negotiators, deal makers that I know.
Absolutely.
So he was, he took the lead in negotiating the terms, and one of the things, as you mentioned, like that was important for us is to be able to have enough income generating from the property that can help us work through some of the costs associated with debt services or just carrying the building to the finish line. So luckily, like, we do have the rents that we're currently collecting right now from our commercial tenants, as well as the Airbnb income that Zachary's been doing a phenomenal job managing and positioning as well to help increase demand there.
And it's all going straight back into the project.
Exactly.
So how do you structure that? Do you guys just reinvest all of the revenues right now until you get to the finish line of opening the hotel, and then eventually you'll start to collect some of the fruits of your labor?
Exactly.
Is that
Exactly. So like, we're planning on reinvesting all the capital and all the income that we're collecting back into the project. There's two core phases that we're planning for. The first phase is going to be the initial build out of like the third floor and the rooftop bar. The second phase will be the build out of the second floor space and the neighboring building 1204. So right now, there's also an open space in the neighboring building, which is going to be converted into like an additional restaurant space with some rooms. So that will be in phase 2. And we're also planning on Act 74, so receiving tax credits. So we're hoping to be able to start collecting income and participating in the profits after the Act 74 goes through, because at that point we'd have first year operations solidified and we would have the entire hotel completely open. So we wouldn't have any big like cash expenses that we're forecasting.
Yeah, so hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to leave us the thumbs up, drop a comment, tell us what you think about the guys' project, and as always, smash the subscribe button for us. Thanks for watching, and God bless.